Hey, I'm Randy Wolgemuth. I'm a John Maxwell certified coach. Today I want to talk to you about some of the things that I do at the year end to get prepared for a new year. Today is January 21st, 2022. And it's kind of a special month in the sense that I had my last drink, alcohol drink, in January of 2002. So that's 20 years ago. Which, when that happened, my New Year's Eves changed quite dramatically. And so what I started doing is writing down my goals for the following year, New Year's Eve. And then as time progressed, I started taking the last week to do that, which I learned from John Maxwell, who takes the last week of the year to reflect and plan his following year. And so that's what I've been doing as well, taking the whole week. Well, most of the week anyway. And this year actually, or this past year, I should say, I took bits of December as well and started making notes of what I thought I wanted to do in 2022. So that's been actually really good for me. And I also added, a couple of years ago, I added my word for the year. And then what happened last year, I actually had 2 words, I should say. And the words for 2022 are focused and grace. And I believe that for me, I have a hard time being focused. So I have that word in front of me every single day. And then I also believe very strongly in we need to show grace to other people. And with what's been going on, I believe that grace is a bit of short supply sometimes. I, for one, want to make sure that I show grace to those around me, those I interact with, even though they may have different opinions than what I do, but we all are independent and we can have our own thoughts and opinions, and I want to show grace. The thing that I added to my words is the phrase mental freedom. And really what I mean with that is I wanted to make sure that I keep my mind free of what my son talked about today was all the noise out there with social media and the news. There's just a whole lot of information floating around that isn't necessarily very positive. So I'm really focusing on mental freedom. And also being a person of faith, I had a friend who told me he also has a verse for every year. And I hadn't really done that before. I thought, well, that's a really good idea. And so the verse that I came up with is from Proverbs, and it goes like this: there's surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs 23:18. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. There's hope. With everything that's going on, there's hope, and the promise is that our hope will not be cut off. And that's one thing that as human beings, we need hope. That's what gets us going in the morning. That's what keeps us going, that we know that there's hope for the future. And so for this podcast, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I do to get ready for the year. I'm very excited for 2022. I think there's a lot of opportunity. And I just want to stay focused, show grace, and reduce my news intake dramatically. And I like to know what's going on in the world, but I don't need all the other noise that comes along with it. So for all of you, wish you a great 2022. Goodbye.